Yousef bin Omair was born on 11 November 1957 in Abu Dhabi. His father was a prominent businessman with stakes in the UAE travel industry, real estate, and trade. In 1975, at the age of just 18, bin Omair traveled abroad to pursue his education. In 1979, he graduated from the University of Arizona, Tucson, USA, with a Bachelor of Science in Economics. 2 years after obtaining his degree, bin Omair took on the role of head of the Far East Division at the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, where he stayed until 1990. During his time, he served as a board member of the Abu Dhabi Insurance Company. In 1990, at only 33 years of age, bin Omair was appointed as Minister of Petroleum and Natural Resources for the UAE and entrusted with the formidable task of developing the oil and gas sector, thus becoming only the second oil minister since the formation of the UAE.
He has his own specific type of leadership skills with more focus on execution of activities and task-oriented type, project delivery type of person.
He made an impression as a humble and honest man, actually, and then he lived up to that for the rest of our relationship, which goes on until this day.
Looking back, I see His Excellency as a great visionary, a leader with high ethical standards and always close to people with deep interests in R&D, innovation, technology and education.
In 1994, he moved on to become the CEO of the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, and Secretary General of the UAE Supreme Petroleum Council, a position he occupied for 17 years.
I got to know him when he been appointed as ADNOC Group CEO in 1994. It was for me meeting a great leader. He's a humble, simple, down-to-earth person.
I joined a team led by him in 1995 in the early days of his reign to enhance ADNOC's presence in the chemical sector.
Bin Omair was involved in driving the UAE energy strategy as well as cooperating with other states on a regional and international level and within the organization of the petroleum exporting countries. As CEO of ADNOC and Secretary General of the UAE Supreme Petroleum Council, bin Omair was instrumental in the diversification of both ADNOC and the UAE. During his rich tenure in these key positions, he pioneered the establishment of a robust petrochemical industry in the country.
Yousef, he was behind putting the right seat in ADNOC landscape in the petrochemical industry.
Yousef was always focused on getting the job done and staying the course.
He said to me, Herbert, volume is not the most important topic. Important is the differentiation of the products in the market. It's all about value creation, achieving it through innovation.
In 1998, bin Omair championed the establishment of Borouge, a joint venture between ADNOC and Borealis.
Borouge has expanded and prospered over the years, building on the daring yet wisely calculated contribution by him.
He's remembered for many, many things in his career, but from my point of view, he's the father of Borouge.
The establishment of Borouge was an important strategic move for the country, harnessing the abundant feedstock opportunity of Abu Dhabi, utilizing the ingenuity of Borealis technology, technical expertise, developing the skills of its people. These were all key drivers behind the successful venture built on partnership, innovation, and trust.
Without his visionary thinking, there would not have been a Borouge 1, 2 and 3.
He endorsed plans to design far beyond proven world scale for Borouge Olefins Conversion Unit.
So very wise and very determined.
Over the years, Borouge's facility in Ruwais has evolved to be the world's largest single-site polyolefin facility and a key pillar of Abu Dhabi's and the UAE's technology, innovation, and industrial development strategy. As both chairman of Borouge and CEO of ADNOC, bin Omair also drove the integration of Abu Dhabi's downstream activities, as well as the expansion in refinery, gas processing, upstream, and downstream operations. Investing in increasing the oil and gas production capacity was an important imperative for bin Omair during his tenure at ADNOC. This was in line with the country's vision to scale up capacity and provide sustainable feedstock to develop the UAE's downstream activities. Bin Omair believed passionately in developing the local workforce and building homegrown research and innovation capabilities, which would go on to become the foundation the country needed to foster the innovative and world-leading petrochemical industry we all know today. He established several vocational training and R&D institutes, including the Borouge Research Center, Taqrir Research Center, ADNOC Technical Institute, and the Petroleum Institute.
He used to put great emphasis on proper amortization targets.
He initiated the foundation of the Petroleum Institute of Abu Dhabi.
He supported ADNOC's group of companies with an increasing numbers of UAE graduates to meet growing demand as the industry grows.
He personally established a lot of excellent cooperation with other international universities to get the best support in educating young talents.
In 2011, Bin Omair stepped down from his role as CEO of ADNOC and Secretary General of the UAE Supreme Petroleum Council. At a time when the UAE's star was rising, Bin Omair led the country's historical foray into petrochemicals with great passion, unwavering commitment, dedication, and a clear vision for the future.
He's really a dedicated person towards all the activities for the oil and gas and petrochemical activities.
He was known to put a lot of energy and perseverance to achieve whatever he gears himself to do.
The most powerful, visionary, and trustworthy leader which I ever met.
The petrochemical community in the region, represented by GPCA, is both proud and grateful for all of Bin Omair's achievements, which we are confident will serve to inspire many of the next generations to come.